Hi everyone. So today we're going to talk about fraction division. Just a review, quick review of how to divide fractions as we're moving into probability. So what you're going to do is have your template set up in your notebook so that the point of the diamond is facing down and it's pasted into your notebook where you have two flip up tabs for dividing fractions and dividing mixed numbers. Like I said, really quick review. So dividing fractions, let's look at an example. 4/5 divided by 2/3. We talked about this a little bit at the beginning of the year, where we're going to be able to use our bouncing ball method to start at the 4, bounce down to the 3, and then back up to create the numerator in our solution. Then we're going to start at the 5, bounce up to the 2, and back down to create the denominator in our solution. When we cross our bouncing balls, we make an X in the middle, which reminds us that we need to multiply, not divide. So 4 times 3 is 12, and 5 times 2 is 10, which will give us our solution, which is 12/10, or simplified 6/5, or written as a mixed number, 1 1/5. Any of those answers would be acceptable. We do want to practice simplifying usually, though. Now dividing mixed numbers. A mixed number is just a number that has is a fraction, but it's written with whole numbers attached. So I have 1 1/3 divided by 2/9. In order for me to use my bouncing ball method, I have to change my mixed number into an improper fraction. An improper fraction is something like 6/5, where the numerator is greater than the denominator. In this case, I have one whole number that is represented in thirds. In order to create one whole, I need 3/3. But I've already got 1/3, so I need to account for that as well. So 3/3 and 1/3 together would be 4/3. And I'm going to rewrite my problem, divided by 2/9. Now I can use the bouncing ball method just like I did when I am dividing regular fractions. So 4 bounces to 9 and then back up to my numerator, while 3 bounces to 2 and then back down to my denominator. The cross in the middle reminds me to multiply. So 4 times 9 is equal to 36 in my numerator. 3 times 2 is equal to 6 in my denominator. This could be my solution, 36/6. That is an improper fraction. Or I could simplify it to 6/1 and get myself a whole number answer, which is just the value 6. This is just a quick review so that you're all ready to look at some real probability problems and divide all of those fractions that we're going to see when we're setting up probabilities of dice and spinners like we've done in class recently. Lastly, don't forget to do your proof problem. There are 3 examples here. Each of them have a fraction and a whole number. You are going to want to write that whole number as a fraction, right? So 1/3 divided by 7 should really be 1/3 divided by 7/1. 6 divided by 1/3 should really be 6/1 divided by 1/3. You could also think to yourself how many 1/3s would go into the number 6. That might help you as a hint as well.